What is up, guys? I'm here live on the new couch. It's been a while. I haven't been able to make a video for the film channel in a while. I've just been busy, with the new move, had a lot going on. But I'm here to do a video. We're going to do a video today. It's going to be short and sweet, pretty simple, nothing crazy, but just something to, have a new video. So I figured I would go over my lifetime Letterboxd stats. I've been on Letterboxd since 2016 when my friend Jack introduced me to it. And I've tried to log every single film I've watched since then. Obviously there have been some things I haven't been able to always log, but yeah, I love the app, always try to review things, love making lists, just really like the app in general and love using it. That being said, I actually haven't logged a film in over a month right now. Life's just been crazy, but don't worry, I will be getting back into logging films and making videos hopefully soon. So without further ado, let's get into a life in film, Colin's all-time stats. Also, I should mention, sorry if the audio quality isn't great. The little lav mics I bought a while back, they don't work anymore. They broke on me. So I got to get a new mic, but here we go. So as you can see, life in film, Colin's all-time stats. I have seen 2,548 films, which equates to 2,973 hours. The hours is kind of low compared to the number of films, just because of I watch a lot of short films. I've been watching a lot of short films, especially early short films. I started a little challenge a few years ago, just starting from the beginning of the history of cinema and just watching a bunch of short films. So that's why here, over 1,000 directors, 58 countries. My longest continuous log streak, I guess, was 181 weeks, which was unfortunately broken. I'm imagining, actually, I don't know when that was. And I have 657 days where I have seen 2 or more films. So pretty cool. The cat has joined the couch. So here we go, looking at my spread of films across the years. Obviously, it's definitely 2010s heavy when I started using the app, and then, just the era of me growing up. But then, as you can see over here in the 1890s, starting the 1900s, I've seen a lot of those because, as I was saying, I started that short film challenge, and I've seen a lot of movies, a lot of shorts from that era. So pretty cool. I definitely need to catch up on the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s is where it starts to pick up, and then from then on, looks like my top year in terms of quantity, 2017, 166 films. And then second would be 2018, 165. That was when I was working for Regal. I was working at a movie theater. I saw a ton of movies. I tried to see as much as I could in theaters. All right, here are some of my lists, my tag list. This looks a little wonky. Colin Bass-Knight's favorite films. This is not updated, but it has some of my favorite movies in there, alphabetized. Favorite directors, we have, and these are the favorite films of mine from said director. So we got Nolan, Aronofsky, Lynch, Villeneuve, Fincher, Tarantino, Spielberg, Chazelle, Coen Brothers, PTA. So there, yeah, kind of sums up my taste in a way. Top genre I've seen is drama, 797 films. Comedy is close behind, and, kind of makes sense. Thriller, animation, adventure, sci-fi, documentary. A lot of those are probably short films. Top country, the US, of course, 1,788 films, and the UK is not even close behind. Second best at 389. It's quite the drop off. Spain makes it in with 21. English is my top language, 1,772 films, which is less than US films, so that's interesting. No Spoken Language has 613. That's from all these early short films and whatnot. We have French, German, all the way down to Chinese. What the frick is going on? That was weird. I think someone just tried to come into our apartment. Anyway, back to it. Themes and nanogenres. Themes, these are my most watched. Superheroes and action-packed battles with villains. 252 films. I mean, this makes sense. Superhero films are popular, and I've seen most of the MCU. I've been lacking a lot lately. Lots of the stuff just doesn't interest me anymore. But I've seen a lot of animated DC films, a lot of live action DC films, and then other standalone superhero stuff. So it makes sense. Epic Heroes is kind of in the same vein. Crude humor and satire, gags, jokes, slapstick humor, action, horror, and then for nanogenres, we have action, epic, and emotion. 75 films. So something that's epic and action-packed, but emotional. So that's interesting. I don't really know what to make of the themes and nanogenres. They just kind of all blend together, kind of. List progress. I will admit, I have not done well on most of these. The best one in terms of getting close to completing one of these lists is the worldwide box office all-time 100. I have seen 82 of those. Letterboxd top 250, only 32%. IMDb top 250, halfway there. Best Picture winners for the Oscars, 30%. The Palme d'Or winners, 11%. 1001 Films to See Before You Die, only 18%. Sight and Sound, 26%. AFI's, 44%. Edgar Wright's 1,000 Favorites, only 21%. Roger Ebert's favorite, 21%. Directed by women is 9%, not even double digits. Black directed, 17%. Top horror, 22%. Top animation, 28%. Top documentaries is 4%. That's abysmal. Top 250 most fans, that's 66%. That's not bad. But yeah, I definitely need to work on this, I feel. Watch some more important movies, I guess. Collections. So let's skip over the most popular. These are all the film series and franchises I have completed. 53 of these, at least in the database, I have completed. Some obscure ones like the Atom short film collection. I've seen the Alien movies, Avengers, Bandito Machine, Conjuring, Cinderella Story. What else? The Descendants, Fast and Furious, High School Musical, the Kenneth Branagh, Hercule Poirot films, Halloween Town, Harry Potter, Dark Knight, Hunger Games, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, lots of MCU stuff, Marcel the Shell, Mad Max, Jurassic Park, The Matrix, The Mummy, Planet of the Apes reboot, the Paddington films, Pirates of the Caribbean, Mission Impossible, some of the animated like Son of Batman, the Team Thor shorts, Prep and Landing films, The Purge, Transformers, the X trilogy, Wolverine, the Uncle Josh collection. All right, that's got to be the most obscure. These are just like random 1890s Edwin S. Porter short films. Uncle Josh, that's crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. Oh, no. Oh, no, spoilers. But yeah, let's see what I'm almost done with. Ant-Man, haven't seen the third one. Captain America, haven't seen the fourth one. Never saw the third Fantastic Beasts. Did not see Godzilla X Kong. Ugh, it just looks so bad. Never saw Madagascar 3. Never saw Jumanji, the reboot second one. Never saw Home Alone 4. Although I feel like I have. I just haven't logged it on Letterboxd since joining. Never saw Guardians 3. Well, this shouldn't count. The Monkey Shine films. The third one is Lost. Some of the Oat Studios shorts. Never saw the third SpongeBob movie. Never saw Venom, The Last Dance. not too bad. I feel like I can complete most of those eventually. Most watched. I'm not usually one to rewatch a lot of stuff, but this definitely shows my taste in what I do rewatch. So, tied with number one, we have the Horsing Around short, which I used as like a placeholder. I would watch it. I think it was last year. I was trying to watch a film a day, and it didn't ultimately, it never happened. But whenever I was running out of time in the day or just wasn't feeling it, I would throw the Horsing Around short on YouTube and log it. So that's kind of funny. 7 times. Mulholland Drive, I've also seen 7 times. That's one of my favorite films of all time, so that makes sense. A one I like to show people. Same with Donnie Darko, my favorite film. Seen it 6 times, which I feel like I should have seen it more. Tenet, 5 times. I saw it 3 times in theaters. Showed people the other 2 times. Twin Peaks kind of counts as like the full show and the pilot. 8 Crazy Nights is funny. Home Alone 2, all Christmas movies. So, you know, I do rewatch some of my favorite Christmas films around the holiday season, so that makes sense. Star Wars as well. We have Rogue One on here, which came out when I first started using Letterboxd. Then the original trilogy, Return of the Jedi, Empire, and Star Wars. Ambulance is on here. That was one I like to show people. Whiplash, B-movie, love B-movie. Avatar, La La Land. Some short films here. It's interesting. Some Peanut specials. It's a Wonderful Life, Elf. See, lots of these are Christmas movies. So that's interesting. And more Star Wars too. Wow, I can't believe I've seen Solo and A Rise of Skywalker 3 times. It's crazy. Most watched cast members. Willem Dafoe is tied for number 1 with Georges Méliès. So pretty cool. Let's see what I've seen Willem Dafoe in. I mean, such a varied filmography. Everything from Nosferatu to Born on the 4th of July. Wild at Heart, American Psycho, the Spider-Man movies, The Aviator, Antichrist, that short film with Will Ferrell, Vox Lux, Florida Project, Finding Dory, I forgot he was in that, Nymphomaniac, The Card Counter, French Dispatch, I forgot he was in the Justice League, Aquaman, Yorgos movies, Asteroid City. Very cool. And then Georges Méliès, obviously, because of all of those early short films. We have Samuel L. Jackson coming at 3rd with 32 films. Matt Damon at 24 films. Scarlett Johansson is my top actress with 23 films. Jean DiMaggio, a lot of animated films, I'm assuming. J.K. Simmons, John Ratzenberger, also animation. Chris Pratt, and Idris Elba. They're both tied with 19 there, rounding out at least the top 10. When it comes to directors, this is kind of going to be skewed to early cinema pioneers. We have Louis Lumiere, James H. White. Both of them have 65 films directed. George Méliès at 54, William K.L. Dixon at 53, William Hayes at 43, David Lynch, may he rest in peace, at 31 films, lots of random shorts for him. Alice Guy Blaché, 24 films, my top female director. Alexander Promio, 23 films. Steven Spielberg, 20 films. He is my top active filmmaker. And then Neil Blomkamp at 19 films. He has a lot of short films. So Spielberg definitely makes sense in terms of most feature films and active. David Lynch kind of made sense as like more modern, because I loved watching anything that he would put out. Who else is on here? The other Lumiere brother, Sam Liu, a lot of animation, more pioneers. Villeneuve's on there, PTA, Nolan, Scorsese, Anderson, Scott, Soderbergh, Brian De Palma, George Lucas, Stan Brakhage, that's cool. Yorgos, David Fincher, Joel Cohen. Yeah, very neat, very neat, very neat. definitely need to watch more of directors' filmographies, like all the way through. And then we have all the crew and studios, repeats and familiars. Don't want to go over all this. Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, original writers, that's cool. George Lucas, story. Wow, this person has casted a lot in films I've seen. That's crazy. Let's see who has the most credits. Lumiere with 115 producing credits. Let's see more like modern. Michael Giacchino, 41 compositions. Wow, even more than John Williams. Dan O'Donnell, 73 sound credits. Pretty cool, yeah. I mean, nothing super riveting, but kind of interesting. All right, then we round out here with the world map. These are all the countries I've seen films from. Obviously, the US is number one with over 1,700. We have Canada with over 100. Mexico with 11. Cuba with 1. Let's see, Brazil has 10. We have Argentina and Chile. Colombia. South Africa has a few. Uganda has 1. It's probably... Who Killed Captain Alex? Yep. That's funny. Got Australia with 35, New Zealand with 13, Indonesia and Malaysia hop on the list. India has 12, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iran, Turkey, China has 34, Japan has 58, South Korea has 15, Russia has 10. See, Sweden is leading Scandinavia, although Denmark's up there. Poland, Belarus, Romania, Hungary, Czechia, Germany. France has 368. Germany has 97. Netherlands has 20. Spain has 21. Portugal has 1. Italy has 19. The UK has 389. Ireland has 16. Iceland has 4. Yeah, super interesting. Taiwan has 5. I definitely need to watch more international cinema. I mean, you can see most of Africa is grayed out here. Most of Southeast Asia, I don't have anything. I'm surprised I haven't seen anything from the Philippines. Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Middle East, I need to see more from. Some of South America and Latin America. Greenland. Whoa, I didn't even realize this was its own thing. They don't have many films there. Project Iceman, oh, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, my watch list is full, so it has like over 2,000 films, so eventually I'd like to see more from a lot of different countries, but you know, until then, here we go. So those are my stats. You know, this may not be super interesting to you, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to go over, especially as just a quick video to get out there. I need to get back in the habit of making videos because, yeah, it's been a couple weeks for this film channel. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Was this interesting? Do you want to see year-by-year breakdowns? Would that be something that's interesting? Let me know. You know, if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know your stats. I'm sure people out there have some crazy Letterboxd statistics, and I love statistics and I love lists, and I like seeing little metrics like this. So yeah, let me know if you care to share. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like I said, give it a like, and I will see you in the next film video.